Hey, we're live. It happened. I know. I pushed the button. So it's the Jack Kirby Museum. We do Monday. We've been trying to do trying to do regular Monday live streams. But what was it last week? I think we did it on Wednesday. I don't know. We do the best we can. We like to do it weekly, and we like to do it on a regular basis, and just so we can make it through these great series. So I'm Rigoux-Hoppe, and I am the director of the Jack Kirby Museum and Research Center. And this week we're going to be looking at It's episode 5. I know. And we're going to look at the finale of the Mad Bomb. We actually took a moment and put the annual in. That was kind of out of continuity, so we dragged out the conclusion of the Mad Bomb, but we're going to take a look at that conclusion, and we're also going to take a look at issue 201, The Night People, and the big thing about what's happening today is that. Usually I'm here with Tom Kraft, president of the Jack Kirby Museum, but tonight we are, Tom is enjoying his vacation. So if you look down in the lower left of the screen, right here, I'm going to click the button. It's Lisa. Tiny little detail. So, yeah. Oh, Rick Lara on Facebook. Love this. That's great. Thank you. So we're gonna take a look at these episodes, and our Lisa is Lisa Rigoux-Hoppe. She is my spouse. I am her spouse.
Your other half.
That too.
Hi, everyone.
And Lisa spends a lot of time helping out the museum. She's very much the person at the booth, selling the T-shirts and all that stuff. So let's bring ourselves up here a little bit. Hello. Okay, so here we are.
We are here.
Hi, look at the camera. And so Rand and Lisa and comic book deep dives. Devin, is that right? It's great to see you there from YouTube. And we're gonna take a look at these two Captain America stories. And we'll just keep chugging along a little bit. I don't know whether we need to see us. Maybe we do. All right, so I'll keep us down in the corner there.
6 to 1 half dozen of another.
That's right. Okay, so just as a reminder, please visit our YouTube channel. We like to pay attention to YouTube. We've got a lot of really great Jack Kirby material there for you. It's informational, it's informational, educational. If you want to learn more about who Jack Kirby is, I think that you will be really getting a lot of information from our YouTube channel. And Jack Kirby is being talked a lot about these days. There was all right, who we got? Yeah, Devin, I got it. Steve Meyer. Kirby Museum member, volunteer, also someone who volunteers a real lot.
Hi, Steve.
Steve helps us out at the booth. Stefano says hi, Lisa.
Hi,
Lantern's
Stefano.
Own says hi.
Hi.
There's Mark Boyd on YouTube, says hello.
Hello.
All right, and we're here, and Michael Hill in Canada.
Hi, Michael Hill.
On Facebook. So. Yeah, we've got a lot of great content about Jack Kirby. Jack's been in the news recently. There was a Stan Lee documentary that Disney Plus put out, and Neil Kirby, Jack's son, sent out a public letter pushing back on that documentary about why it was what it was and why it shouldn't be like that. And we shared that on Twitter and I think Facebook, and it's important, and Neil got a lot of things right, so I have to give him a lot of credit for that. We're gonna, what did I do when we did the first episode of this Captain America series? I kind of had some info panels about Jack and Captain America, and like one of the things, it's like in 1958, and Michael will correct me if I'm wrong, but in 1958, Jack went back to Marvel, kind of a little bit more, got a little more work from Stan Lee after the the comic book business was in trouble, and Martin Goodman, the publisher, was thinking of canceling it. And, all signs point to Jack Kirby saying, hey, this science fiction stuff is working. The hero stuff is working. And it took them, a good 2 or 3 years, and they got the Fantastic Four thing happening. And Kirby blitzed a number of characters and brought those to Marvel, to his editor, Stan. That seems to be the what happened. Jack was a creative powerhouse. Ideas, characters, stories were what he was all about. And, I don't think I'm the Jack Kirby Museum guy. I don't think Stan Lee had, ideas and characters and stories like that. Forgive me, but that's the way it is. All right, so we're going to move on. Yes, the Blitz. All right, 75 YBA. Yes, sunny Southwest Ontario. I love the Blitz. I love. It's funny. It's great that you shared the mention. I think Michael shared the mention of the Blitz from the where Jack talked about the Blitz in the Comics Journal interview with Gary Groth, and it's funny because I had recently been just kind of citing Steve Sherman when Jack talked about the Blitz with Steve, so it's kind of nice that the Blitz, was a Blitz, and it was not fun. It was a tough time. They were really struggling Jack was struggling to, find success. Again, after the great success before the war, the great success with romance afterwards, and, just trying to keep his career going. All right. I'm going to move on, I think. Click a button. Click the mouse. Oh, yeah. So, check it. This is our Captain America stuff. It was in the Jack's Back show where I talked a lot about Jack's career, and mostly about his time with Captain America, because he drew so many stories and wrote and drew so many stories with Captain America over the years. Numbers of pages, numbers of stories, and numbers of years. Just incredible. So these are all our episodes that we've done so far for Cap. I don't even know how many we have to do to do them all. I have to say, I haven't planned it out. I know. We're working on it. So here we are. This is episode, kind of an episode 0, talking about Jack at coming back to Marvel in the 70s. This is an overarching series called Marvel in the 70s, but then we went to Captain America episode 1, Captain America episode 2, Captain America episode 3. So here we are, and we're back. We're at Captain America episode 5. And where's the mouse? Oh, the mouse, the touchscreen. I don't know. With Lisa, Rand and Lisa. Look, it's right there. See? Anyhow, we're gonna move on. So, okay, let's see what happens. So, yes, please, in comments, there are comments. We welcome your comments, and I think there's some fun, like super chat and super thanks things going on over on YouTube that are fun, and we welcome any comments and questions. I may not share them with everybody, and who knows? I know. Oh, gosh, I know. Who could forget General Fist? General Argyle Fist, you mean, Lantern Zone. I kept wanting to, actually mock up a fist, with wearing Argyle, but I just didn't make the time. So this is where we left off last week. It was the great... threat that the Mad Bomb, Big Daddy, the Mad Bomb, was still going to be, threatened to be activated, and it was going to drive the whole country insane. And then
It'd be a great takeover.
The elite would take over, right? And with William Tory, and how they saw the people being what was it? They were like. They were being, their glands, their hormones were being worked on, and they were turned into brutes so that they could be their slaves.
Oh.
Yeah, they were turning.
Right.
They were captured SHIELD agents out in the Badlands, and we're going to turn people into, so they were looking forward to, these Tory, the mad bomb people want to just make everybody mad, and so they can have slaves. And let's move on. So we have this cover. That's a pretty exciting cover. The one thing that I noticed about it when I became a comic book art aficionado or whatever, and I'm an artist, whatever, started really looking at these things. This looked like somebody else had some hands in it, and I don't. It's great, and I think it's credited to Kirby Giacoya, but I don't know. There's just something about some aspect of Cap's face that looks like it might have been inked by somebody else, and I'll leave it at that. Oh, and there's the pencils. It's John O'Toole.
Hi, John.
Hey, John. How's it going? So he's our friend from Hoboken. So yeah, the pencils. It's the all-out action issue, Jack says, and he has Cap saying, "This is it, man, attack." But yeah, the editors changed it to it's the 200th issue, so there's a whole America will die.
Kind of an interesting take that Captain America will die. Is it like Captain will
I know.
die and America will die, or either or?
America will die on the and only Captain America will die, and only Captain America can save it. So yeah.
Well, yeah.
Right.
He's our hero.
Okay. Oh, there's Ruben. Hey, Ruben. Good to see you. You think there's a Romita vibe? It's weird. It's Mark. I actually thought it was. Well, no, like Bob Wyachek. I don't know why. Well, Bob Wyachek was the name that came into my head. And there's Lanterns charging into action. I know, charging. So yeah. So we the Kirby Museum is we have 8,000 pencil photocopies that the Kirbys took after Jack would draw the art. They would run the pencil photocopies through an automatic document feeder on a Xerox machine, and so we're lucky enough to have that in our collection on loan from the Kirby family, and we've made high-res scans of them all, and they're all archived, and so it's just great. So, when I set it up so that there's only one on the left-hand side, that usually means there's original art and photocopy.
Aha, right.
So, all right. So Cap is saying here we're here at the Tory estate, men. He's with I don't know, General Fist's people, and
the good guys.
Yeah. And they're gonna I guess they found out where the Tory estate is for the
mad bomb
from whatever that guy is, the professor, the inventor with the daughter.
I forgot what his name is too.
Me too. Anyhow, so here's the original art. Looks like there's a lot of whiteout stuff going on, also some whiteout on the art. I feel like they probably so let's take a look at these pencils, because I have the feeling that that Giacoya probably inked it pretty he was true to Jack, but then they felt like they needed to fix it in the office. That's just me talking.
I think it's kind of true, because
because look at Jack's star, but they kind of had to change it a little bit and make the star wider on the left, and then his shorts. Jack is just kind of a little bit of abstract.
It almost looks like he has a shield on there, and it should have been on both legs, kinda.
Yeah,
but then they accentuated to make it look like his muscles.
They took a squiggle out.
Yeah.
Jack's got one of his squiggles.
That like metal shaped squiggle from that side. They took it off and made it muscle.
Something else. I know. Yeah. So Bruce Simon says hello.
Hello, Bruce.
We'll see you next month.
Yep.
We will be in San Diego. We'll have a booth. I don't know what the number is, but we'll have a booth, and Lisa will be there working the booth. I'll be out gallivanting around. No, I'll be working the booth. Bruce will be at the booth. We'll make sure we have all the chairs that we could possibly need, because we were like short some chairs last year. It was not great, but yeah. So yeah, it looked like there was some art changes here that you know they felt like they needed to make. Probably the script is. I think the script is the same. John Sagnus, Facebook, he says, since this was the 200th issue, published in the bicentennial year of 1976, it would have been perfect if the cover date was July instead of August. But you're right, it was August. Let's go back for a second. How do I go back?
You just go back.
I go back. There we go. Yeah, so August up here. August.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, it would have been a lot of fun if it was July. But
Yeah,
so,
because Dawn's early light sounds the 4th of July.
Yeah, it's all patriotic stuff.
Yeah.
So this was published, I think, in the Kirby Masterworks, and we are lucky enough that we have a good scan of it. It is an unused spread that fits right in this story here. After, Cap is telling the team, okay, get ready. Well, here they are. They're getting ready. They're setting up some crazy technology, or taking apart the Tory estate's security technology, and there's just some great Kirby tech and some great Kirby trees and great Kirby buildings. So it's pretty fun, and it's just amazing. Yeah, that they weren't able to use it. Didn't have the space, I imagine. So it's always nice when we get those things.
It's very nice. Yeah.
No word balloons. I did kind of get at it a little bit with Photoshop, but I didn't save anything because I'm a jerk. But I didn't. I didn't see any word balloons on it, which is really odd, because Jack, maybe, I don't know. He would do the art and then do the script. So maybe it was something where he realized before he wrote the script, the dialogue, that it was not going to fit.
Yeah, because you can see it, like Captain America is saying something there.
Yeah,
but
he would be speaking.
Yeah,
I know, it's beautiful, right, Ruben?
Yeah,
it is a great one, Devin. I agree. Comic book deep dives. Comic book deep dives. They have a really great YouTube channel. I recommend you check that out. Oh no, Dancing Dog 60. Too many Twinkie Hostess ads took up space. I know. We got a Twinkies ad and a Slim Jim ad, and we didn't get this. I agree, but what are you gonna do? All right, where am I? Okay, so, right. So yeah, because here he is. He's like talking to the technicians, and they're what do they do? They're doing trying to block the activating machine, dismantling sonic tube, all kinds of stuff going on. And then he's gonna snip some wires. Just some perfectly great page. Then what? Okay. They get the all clear, and they're gonna roll. We can move ahead. Let's roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're gonna head in, hold down the casualties, break out the periscope. There's one of those guys. The funny helmet, the Hessians.
Captain's
no, Mark! Too many fake letters from the bullpen. They would have had a letters page. They did. There were Slim Jim ads in the comics at some point. Maybe not this month or this year, but yeah. Jack Davis. I think Jack Davis did the Slim Jim art. So they're looking in. What's happening? Be careful. There's mercenaries stationed here. Let's go. Cap is like, ready. Let's make it happen. Hey, Steven. Bruce wrote a paragraph. I'm going to put it up. So you think Bruce is suggesting that he says, I think Gioia and any adjustments that you noticed that Gioia did it. He had developed a lot of strategies over the years, inking over Jack's work, including smoothing the Kirby out of Jack's work when Jack Ghost penciled for him on Johnny Reb and on the Jack's proposed King Master strip. No other inker worked over Jack's work over such a long period. That is true. All right, so the party has begun. They're over the wall. Great to watch Cap at work. He's a real pro. So there's the one guy thinking, "Hit him, Cap." So they're jumping in, and they're concerned. They're saying, "Oh, if we do this right, we won't have to shoot anybody." So they took out one sentry. And then it's still again, and they go, and oh, geez, there's some guys marching. Come on. Up, 2, 3, 4. Cap leaps in, conks them out. Look at him, he takes out the whole bunch of them there.
With one kick.
One kick, pow. How many guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. That's a great panel.
Served them right from marching in line like that.
That's right. And then then the guy says, that's the best shot we've seen outside a bowling alley. All right, no cracks. Move on, Cap says. Things are going well. Western Australia. Fantastic. Delight loves movies. It's good to see you again.
Yay.
All right, so he's wondering what's up with Falcon.
Well, what is up with Falcon?
What is up with Falcon?
He's trying, man. He's doing his thing. Look at him.
He's on the move. He's
flying.
He's doing it. Oh, we've got Classic Dank on YouTube. I read all this for the first time in the summer of 2020, which was either the best or worst time to be reading that the elites are out to get us. I hear you. And Lantern Zone says, this reminds me of a Bond film. Well, I think that's fair. Yeah. Okay, so Falcon is flying. Mm-hmm. The enemy
tried to take that bomb out.
He's got to take the bomb out. Seems that the enemy's unaware that the area's been blocked off. Oh, there's the big antenna. Mm-hmm. He's in Philadelphia. And then it's Tory Towers.
Tory Towers.
Yeah, Tory Towers. So we've been seeing Mr. Tory for this whole series. He's the leader. He's so excited. The Falcon does some
thoughts.
Basil
His
exposition
thoughts.
again, where he explains what the story is going on. Yeah. You are right. No Red Wing. Mark on YouTube. It's like still no Red Wing, but Falcon is flying, and I just love that panel. So I had to pull this page out of the photocopies just to throw it in there because I like the drawing so much. Yeah, that's a really fun bunch of pencils. I don't necessarily see any real script changes or anything. But I do love it. Oh, Dancing Dogs from YouTube. He's like, I wish Dan had been able to get Chick Stone to work on this, to get the Tales of Suspense band back together. Yeah, Chick Stone was alive and working. That's true. Lantern Zone is like the city of brotherly love. Yeah, that's where the Mad Bomb is. Great. Yeah, I do like to put the pencils up. Delight loves movies. It's fun. Yeah, love these pencils. All right. So there he is. He's up on the roof.
Sneaks in.
Sneaking around. And then they haven't spotted anybody all day. It's time to take a break. They're setting up Big Daddy. Have a smoke. The pause that refreshes. Camel. No.
Not for long.
Not for long. And there's Falcon. Oh my gosh. They're going to have to mop up 200 million raving kooks. Oh man. And then Falcon is like 200 million flunkies. No, that's not Falcon. That's the other guy. And then Falcon yells. He goes, "It hasn't happened yet, you scheming dum-dums." And bonks their heads together. It's always fun when Jack uses dum-dums in his script. So it's like a leftover from Don Rickles or something. I don't know. So Falcons, he relaxes a little bit and he tells the team, "Okay, all clear for landing on the north side of the tower. The time is now." He's got his TV, wrist TV, like Dick Tracy. Oh no, it's not a TV. It's just a radio.
Yeah, it's a radio. Like
radio. Oh darn!
Like
all right, so the team lands over there on the north side of the tower. Okay, link up with the Falcon. Falcon's in the room. And the TV monitor opens up, and the guy is like, "Who the heck are you?"
And it's like supposed to be a TV, like it's weird.
Yeah, it's a TV.
It's an interesting
monitor.
TV. You can actually see. It's a monitor.
Yeah, it's a monitor, but it's got its web camera at the top, so he can see. You know, it's got a Logitech up there.
Right.
Right. Yeah. And he goes, "It's me, your Uncle Sammy. I dropped in to help you play with your toys." And then
he goes, "Feds."
Falcon's like, "Man, you know, that's it, you snake-eyed animal," and destroys all the technology. And it's like, go, go, go. Here we go. We've got to wreck that mad bomb. Falcon flies off. There's more flying, and there's attack.
Lots of action.
Yeah. Yeah, panel of the week. That flying panel was really great. All right, so they head in. I mean, this is just all action. And getting in there. And
interesting gun though that goes around.
Around the corner.
Yeah.
That's fancy shield technology. Fancy. You know, maybe Tony Stark helped them with it. Oh, I don't know why I said that. Anyhow, it's great. The strange weapon. What is it? It's the recoilless.
Yeah, kind of a weird name.
Rifle. All right. It's perfect for shooting around corners. All right, we flattened them. Let's go. Oh, we're back at Cap at the Tory estate. So Falcon's in Philadelphia at the tower, and Cap is
at the estate.
At the estate, yeah. And the guys throw smoke bombs in just to knock out these guys, and when they come out, they'll be tame. Yeah, it is great stuff, Ruben. I agree. So Cap runs in. Let's go pay our respects to the elite. Look at these guys. They're wearing like powdered wigs and.
Oh, I love what Cap says there, though.
Which one?
What was it again?
Crash the party?
No, something about George Washington.
Oh, it looks like they've hired an evil George Washington as a bouncer.
Evil George Washington.
And he packs a heater. Look, evil George Washington has a gun. And he knows how to use it. I know, Tom's not here, but that's fine.
Oh.
That's always the setup, right?
And
watch out, he's got a gun. All right. That goes back to our commandy when we would say, that animal has a gun. You know.
And he knows how to use it.
That's right. Cap punches out evil George Washington. And, okay, you know, they're going to keep going. And then, here's William Tory, the leader. Rejoice, friends. Everything's going to go great. We're going to make everybody paranoid. And the citizenry will destroy themselves. Interesting technique. And if the Falcon's strike force has done its job, the festivities won't last long. Oh man, look at this. Woo! Falcon's on fire. What? Goodman wasn't looking ahead when he published Tales of Suspense 1 and 59? I don't know, Michael. I can't. I'm always, Goodman is always surprising me. I don't know. And then it's a good thing they didn't have Lincoln and a gun. That would be really awkward. That's true. It's very true, Dancing Dog. Yeah. All right. So action in Philadelphia. Tory Tower,
Yeah.
Falcon, all kinds of. What a great
He's taking them out.
panel there at the top. 3-panel page.
Yeah.
Falcon's, just taking it on, just crashing, destroying all this technology, artillery, and where's get the mouse in the right place? Oh my God, there it is! It's the Mad Bomb. It's the Big Daddy. It's huge. Oh my gosh, it's as big as a Titan missile. Oh, Titan rocket. What did they say? Oh no, classic. He's standing right behind you moment. Yeah. So, hold off. The bomb isn't charged yet. Right?
Yep.
Punch. Get out of my way. Uh-oh. Falcon grabs the acceleration switch of the sonic feeder. And he realized shouldn't forget the details from his briefing. He's got to pull the lever down. Okay.
Well, he's doing it.
All right, we've got Deep House Gent saying, "Woo! Glad I didn't miss all of this. Hello to all in the chat, and hello to you too, and on the video." Okay. Falcon does have some great pages in this issue. I quite agree. Yeah, and this is one of them here. So so he's just like he's on fire here, right? I mean, it's just he's grabbing this thing and he's holding on and he's got to move that lever.
To break it.
Oh my gosh, it's just so. I mean, it's a great 9-panel page, and we've seen a lot of fun 9-panel pages from Jack, and it's great to see Falcon just going at it. And it's just tearing. Everything's getting torn apart. The shielding comes off the tower, and the Big Daddy is exposed. But let's just take a look at the original art. Well, okay. So it looks like there was some whiteout and probably a paste up here because, it was Sonic build up. What? Increases. Sorry. Eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's probably a fix there that fell off.
Increases at triple its axis.
Oh, yeah. And then just Falcon. Look at this. This is just a great page.
There's a little bit of white
out
there,
on his arm. I know. Well, we're going to see
Yeah.
the pencils in a minute because that's why that big black hole is there. Mm-hmm. So let's see what Jack penciled and what his script was because there's some stuff going on here.
Yeah.
And again, we've seen where pencils Jack's script that's on the page. Sometimes the letterer would letter it and it would need to get fixed.
Right.
Like it was just because the letters were too close. And the production people would be like, "Oh, that S and that O are too close," like they'd white it out. So let's and so it wouldn't necessarily be like they were editing Jack's script. They were just correcting the art so it would reproduce better. All right, so let's. Oh my gosh, this isn't very dark. Not very dark. Okay, so it's and build up. So it's Sonic build up increases at triple its rate. Yeah, so it's it hasn't been changed. The script there in the upper left, and then down at the bottom, at the center panel, it disintegrates rapidly. An unseen force from within seems to be pounding its way to the outside.
Oh
yeah,
gosh,
the script is it's accurate. So they were.
How are you even able to read that? Good Lord!
My left eye is the one that had the good cataract operation. My sense is that they didn't change the script. They were just having production art challenges. And then Deepak says Kirby does more with 9 panels than many today do with 4. You are correct. I agree. And then Mark says, and many do in the whole book. That is correct too. So yeah, I love this. I love 9 panel page, and it's just it was great to rediscover this Falcon action where he's just taking it on.
That's such a interesting grimace there
Oh
too,
my
with
gosh,
his
yeah,
wide mouth
yeah,
open.
yeah. Where am I? Okay, here I am. So oh, we're back. We're back at the estate, and then there's
The elite.
they're having a toast.
yeah.
What are they doing? Glorious years live before us.
To William
Just-
Tory.
Yeah, everything that was ruined by those rebels in 1776.
Oh, I think that's what we were trying to remember. General
Hessian?
Hessian, I think. Wasn't that one what you were talking about earlier? Never mind.
No, I was
Continue.
talking about Argyle Fist.
Oh, right.
General Fist.
Fist.
Argyle Fist. Anyhow, so yeah, so they're just being so happy that they're gonna and they mention. So it's been a thing that Jack has included in his story that William Tory's ancestor was shot and killed
Right,
by Steve Rogers' ancestor.
right.
And Tory is like, well, and he, I know about this Steve Rogers, and he's a scrawny person who didn't even get into, the service in World War II. And I'm going to destroy him. I think it's like, yeah. Never fear, the duel fought 200 years ago will come full circle when I find that descendant of Captain Stephen Rogers. So Jack brings it back, and it's like, yeah, somewhere there's an army reject. And then his Cap is like, behind the curtain.
Yeah. Like,
Like,
oh, that
they're,
old story.
They're talking about me. I've heard that story. There was, Steve Rogers fought a duel with this turncoat and killed him. And then it'd be so gratifying for Tory to kill the Scarecrow Rogers. Well, what do you know? It's me, Cap.
It's like, yep, here I am.
It's, seems I've been invited here after all. Well, what do you know? Oh, okay, so we've got another 3-pager. You think it looks like Jack doing Lorne Green? Yeah, I can see why you'd say that, Ruben. That's funny. All right, so Cap is like, well, you're surrounded, you're all under arrest. Here, and then Cap is like, here's 2 pistols, let's duel. Well, I don't know. What do you mean? I can kill you now. Go ahead, kill me.
He can't do it. He can't do it.
He's like, what does he say? You'll never get a better chance to get your rocks off, says Jack.
Well, then that's it.
It says Cap,
That's
as
Cap.
Jack is written him.
Yeah. It takes guts.
That's right. So then they're like, yeah, you don't want to do any. It's not easy to put your life on the line, is it? That's why you hire underlings to do your dirty work. Your beef is hate, Tory, not the loss of honor. Oh, look, original art. Hello. Yeah. That's nice. Lovely. Yeah, really lovely. And
Yeah.
there's the pencils. That's great. And Jack's got this fantastic, his abstract backgrounds, the black patterns. Beep, beep. It's fun. Yeah. Tori's like, what? You mean it's possible I could die right now? Well, no, maybe I won't. No, I'm not going to do it. He doesn't do it. Bah, this is ridiculous. I'd be a fool to play this stupid game. Ha ha. And
Sure, great.
Cap is like, well, yeah, that's the end of it. And and at that moment in Philadelphia, the Big Daddy explodes. And they say, that closes the Mad Bomb file. I'll contact Cap and give him the good news. I'd like to talk to him before. Okay, here, take the walkie-talkie. Well, Cap, how are things? How stands the nation? The nation stands!
The nation stands.
Okay.
All right. He can go home now. Ring the Liberty Bell.
Well, that's right, Mark. So he doesn't know about Steve being Cap and the suspended animation. He's going to go after a senior citizen. Well, no, he would have been a World War II vet, so, would have been the same age as Jack, so in his 50s, I guess. I don't know, that's old, I guess. The elite and the colonial Whigs. Jack's diction was awkward at times, but his storytelling was totally on point. I don't know. John is like, he reminds me of Joe Biden with curlers in his hair. I don't know about that. Lantern Zone says, I love this story. That's great. So, yeah. So that's it. Coming next, the Night People. I didn't even look at the letters pages. I'm going to be honest. So we're just going to...
So ring the Liberty Bells and...
and set off the fireworks.
Yeah, set off the fireworks. But don't walk on Zero Street when the moon is full.
Coming next.
The Night People.
The Night People. What
Zero
does that
Street.
mean? What does that mean? Oh, there we are. There it is.
Means Mr. Falcon. There he is.
It looks great. I love this cover.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I love both
Brilliant.
of these covers are really cool.
Yeah.
But this is interesting because what do we have? I guess we have something. Oh, we have the pencils. Yeah, the pencils again. It looks great. I mean, I'm not, I think somebody mentioned online, if you're here, you can step up, but somebody said something that like, oh, if only those buildings were colored like they were at Marvel in the 60s, they were mostly gray tones on the buildings.
Oh.
So that would have been kind of an interesting fun point. Yeah, Ruben from Facebook. It is a nice cover. I agree. But Jack's script was different. So it says here, Falcon is saying, it's them, Cap, the Night People. And then Cap says, and if we can't stop them, they'll destroy the world. What does Jack really have them say? Jack just has Cap saying, where do they come from? Where do they go? Who are the Night People?
Ah.
A little more atmospheric. And, the editor made it more bombastic, like that. Just destroy, Oh, so that's okay. Oh, Lantern Zone said is the second best cover of 70s Return Cap. Okay. Yeah. What's the first one? 193? The first that one? Just curious. So that's the cover. And let's head in. What are we looking at?
He's a toy.
Oh, yeah. Superhero figurines. I must bring some back to my brothers and sisters on Zero Street. Okay. It's fun. I always like to put get the pencils if we have it of splashes. Yeah. It's got John Costanza lettering. It's just not very exciting. Purely okay. All right. Yeah. Pretty cool. They come from nowhere and vanish into the cool night air itself. Cloaked in shadow, they wield their power for a mad, mysterious purpose that makes their secret the number one priority for Cap and the Falcon. Look at this guy.
He likes things.
Yeah, John's Agnes is like, oh, those action figures, they must have been Migos. You didn't say all that, but that's what you're implying with just the word Migo, John.
Migo.
I know. Yeah, so then we need your superhero hair trigger mind and muscles of steel and lightning reflexes. The Night People of Zero Street will not rest until they have a superhero of their very own. Okay. And his name is Brother Dickens. I mean, he looks like he's from he's very Dickensian with his rags kind of coat, and his hat and all that thing. It looks like a Dickens character. Okay, brothers, here I come. What? Turn off that light. And then this security guard or policeman finds them in the store, and then he calls the brothers. Don't call your brother. Oh, and then everybody shows up, and they take the cop down, and it's not great. I mean, they really wail on him. We're almost done. His will to resist has crumbled. Okay, he resists no more, so they beat him into submission, and they take off. They're like fading phantoms. Right. And the store is a shambles. They collect action figures, I know, comic book deep dives, and
Yeah.
dancing dog. He is a creepy looking character. Look at them all, they're creepy. They have a lot of eyeshadow. Makes them creepy.
It's just deep, dark
Deep
eyes. Because they're so evil.
And then we have this great, like, this is like a montage page, right? It's like, oh, and now they're doing this. Well, we're gonna get all these good goodies and tidbits. The store is ours. They take from shops in the dead of night. They go to department stores.
They only want things. They don't want any money.
You don't
or
want that.
jewelry.
You're right. That's right. Those
Just-
weirdos. Look at me. I'm a prince in this jacket. I'm a general. They take the movie projector. What do you mean you can't find them? How do they weirdos pull off their vanishing act? Hey, they're taking a globe. They're just.
Because Brother Searcher would love the globe. He can search all over the globe.
He does indeed look like Fagin from Oliver Twist. You're right. I was
Yeah.
mentioning Dickens earlier, but I didn't mention that specifically. Yeah, you're right. Delight loves movies on YouTube. All right, so what's happening? Oh, it's Cap and Falcon, and they're in S.H.I.E.L.D. detention quarters, and they're going to go talk to Mason Harding. And we get a whole bunch of like, well, Mason, you know... Let's see, what does he say? Let's not be too rough with Mason Harding. He's a broken and bitter man with long and empty years ahead of him. And it's like, hundreds of my black brothers are on the same trip for doing much less.
Yep.
And so Harding's sitting at a desk, and we're coming to say goodbye. The conspiracy's been squashed. Your friends have been rounded up. The king-sized mad bomb went to pieces. The country's safe and sound. And he's like holding his face. Well, and the Cap says further, it's like, it would have been a lot tougher without your information and technical help. And he says, well,
Spare me the accolades, gentlemen. I merely did what was expedient.
Aha, Lantern Zone's favorite cover is 197. All right, that's cool. Mark Boyd says, I wonder if Jack was remembering the lost Lon Chaney film, Lost London After Midnight, when designing the big bed. Yeah, well, I don't know. You probably did know about that. And Deep Josh Gent love the massive Kirby fisticuff in the bottom center panel. Yeah, that is pretty funny.
Yeah, right in the face.
Boom! Right in the face. Oh, he's like, yeah, okay, I did what was expedient, but, whatever. Like, whatever. 2 pages for this. Okay. Well, they talk about Carol, his dying daughter. And then he gave up he didn't have money. He gave up to a sinister organization. Thank goodness you gave us this immunity to the mad bomb. And then they're like, well, okay, go to prison. It's tragic, I tell you. Your sentence will be lighter because of your help. It could have been worse. You could have been a dead man. Those animals would have beaten your kind in no time. Let's go, Falcon. All right. What? It's relaxing time. Falcon Sam is calling. What's happening?
Falcon's talking to his girlfriend.
He says, I'm tuning in on the music my woman makes.
Yeah.
And Steve is taking a bath. And ask her about Sharon. All right.
Sharon's
So we've heard Carol, we've gotten Carol mentioned and Sharon, and then, but Steve's taking that bath, and there's all kinds of stuff. It's great to be able to relax, and he talks about he'd like to go to a good restaurant and catch up with Sharon. I should have looked at the pencils on this to see if Jack actually wrote about Sharon. That was a mistake. Anyhow, so let me see. Sam is talking to her. It's just fun stuff, and they're. But Layla,
She's reading the newspaper.
Lila's like cracking up reading the newspaper
about the goons stealing and not taking anything of value.
Yeah,
Just
you wouldn't believe their
things.
shopping list. Come on, Layla. I've just been through the big chopper. Now, come on. They're stealing a harp from the Philharmonic, a shipment of Marvel comics, 10 antique telephones, and a judge's gavel. And she's cracking up. Well, it wouldn't be a federal case until those ding-dongs steal you,
Ah.
honey. What?
Hint,
What happens in
hint.
the next panel?
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
jeez, Jack. Talk about. Oh, flap your wings and fly on home, Falcon. I miss my very own superhero. That's great. And then it's like, well, okay. Well, we
There
know
she
that she knows a superhero, so maybe we should take her so that we can have our superhero. Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. So here we go. Oh wait a minute. I need to go back because we need to mention John Sagnus's comment. Brother Peach Pie.
Ah.
He says she's a
yeah.
charming real superhero. Brother
Brother
Peach
Peach
Pie.
Pie.
So that's his name. Is Brother Peach
That's
Pie.
funny.
Yeah. And then Lantern Zone says Marvel Comics very meta. Again, I regret I should have pulled the pencils up for that just to be sure that Jack was doing it. Maybe he wasn't. And then she gets
Sam,
grabbed.
the night people.
Yeah, they grab her.
Take her.
Yep. And then it's like, what's going on? She's not there. Night people. That's what she yelled. They've taken her, and he's out.
He takes off.
Steve is like he's like coming out of the bathtub, like, huh? What? Sam? The phone's all still off the hook? Sam?
Yeah.
What's going on, Sam? And he looks out the window. There's
Falcon,
Sam
come
flying
back.
away.
Come back.
Yeah, that's good. Some original art again. Just lovely. And there's pencils. For God's sake, just answer me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, he's flying. He's going to do it. And then he thinks, it's a plane and it's going my way. I can grab onto that plane. And he does. But the wind is too strong. His fingers are slipping. But there's a rope. He grabs a rope. And he gets pulled in. Okay. And then there's Layla. What is this place? I don't even know how we got here. Come on. And there she is. Oh, Sister Gladiola, John. So we're gonna name everyone whose name gets mentioned. And Layla's there, and it's like, isn't she pretty? She's prettier than my pet mouse. And she knows a superhero. Yes, indeedy.
Indeedy.
All right, well, that's very nice. Yes, he'll be sorely distressed by her absence. What's going on? He's going to take your haunted house apart. Silence! Okay, she could be lying. No, yeah, so she's frightened. But I think she's smart. Nothing escapes the Inquisitor.
That's a silly question. Are you or are you not lying?
Well, if I say I am...
Answer carefully.
Answer carefully, that's right. So then, the panel slides off and reveals a strange machine. And here comes Brother Wonderful.
Brother Wonderful.
And Layla's like, they're all mad as March hares. What is going on with them? What are they up to now? And here comes Brother Wonderful. He's got a big piece of Kirby tech, and he knows where the Falcon is.
He's a mastermind.
Look at him. He's a mastermind. That's right. Have I not the world's greatest mind? Look at me. All right, so the Falcon. So then he says, okay, let's reel him in. And this is where we meet Texas Jack, who was the guy who lassoed the Falcon off of the plane, off of the wing of the plane. There was some fancy roping at 30,000 feet. All right. So then Falcon's going to take off. Okay, buddy. And it's like, what? Falcon, no, watch out. And Falcon goes
right into Mr. Wonderful, what's his name?
Brother Wonderful's transport
beam
portal.
Yeah.
And he goes through it.
Poof.
And it's the door to Zero Street. And he shows up and he says, blazing bullfrogs. And it's like, oh, while his sense is real with with surprise, grab him. And they give him some gas, and then they bind him in a magnetic belt. You have any fun names of people? No.
Hey, easy, man, easy.
We've done it. We have a superhero of our very own. Welcome to Zero Street, hero. And then, that's no way to treat a brother. Oh, you're not a brother yet. The Inquisition waits for you. Hee hee hee.
So silly.
The superhero is prepared for the ordeal. Look at this guy's face.
Oh man, so awful.
All right. Oh, looks like we have some original art here. Okay, so he's in the court. He's with the Inquisitor. Layla's there. It's you they're after, and I don't know why. You'll both find out but not before you're properly chastised. Okay. They're gonna purge them with from their impurities, so that they shine with inner glory. Ew. Okay.
This is so weird, dude.
What? The guy with the mace?
No, they're rebels. Anyone can see that.
Oh,
they're
spoiling for trouble.
troubles.
Yeah,
Spoiling for trouble.
they are spoiling. I'm spoiling for a fight.
Yeah.
So
That's funny.
blazing bullfrogs. I know. All right. They're gonna give them some shock treatment. What the heck? Layla's like, shock treatment? We've got to get out of here. Oh yeah, here we go. So a lot of corrections on this page. Again, and I think it's just corrections. Well, the Falcon's costume, I guess, might have been corrected. Yeah. It's great. So nice to see. Yeah. They're rebels. They're spoiling for trouble. You release her safely to her apartment. I'm willing to stay here and listen. No, you must. Yeah, that's a shock treatment. Forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that's, we've kind of reached the story at the end. Are they going to be? They put them in helmets, and then Brother Wonderful.
That's
does
such
something.
an interesting machine he's got.
Yeah, he's got like a super wet vac. He's got a Kirby wet vac. And he's gonna and then Cap is back at headquarters like, well, what about I wonder what happened to my friend. Well, Mr. Desk Man, we can't let it go at that. There's really weird things going on. They saw the Falcon literally vanish into thin air.
That's not good.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Cap says.
Well, it is.
Incredible, you say. Prepare for the indescribable. Coming next, Mad Dimension. And that is our fantastic episode.
That was a fantastic episode.
Yeah, it was. We'll do that. Yeah, so they're really kind of fun stories. I mean, the conclusion was great to finally have that, and this is a nice. Yeah, it's weird. I haven't reread these next few issues for a while, so it'll be fun to see him again because I know Texas Jack ends up in the other dimension. I know that for sure because it's part of the covers. Let's see. There we go. Look, there he is. Texas Jack. Yeah. He's Alamo 2 in the other.
He ends up getting there. Huh?
Yeah, he's there. He's taking him out with his revolver. Alien in a war in an alien dimension. Alien in a war dimension. Danger in a dark dimension. Dark in a danger dimension. Let's just mix it all up.
But it's the Alamo though.
I know. It's fun. Totally cool. Thanks, Michael. I'm going to look at the pencils and I'll try to figure out a way to, with that dialogue with Sam and Layla, just to be sure what's going on. And if I find something fun, I will share them maybe in the thread where these appear on Facebook and YouTube. I know YouTube we have comments, and there's like a community thing on YouTube now. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, look at all 202 cover is very cosmic. Lots of Kirby dots and alien fighting and floating rocks.
Those aliens are interesting too. Look at their pointy fingers.
Yeah, they're great. They're great.
They're almost like gators, but not.
Right. Yeah. Oh, another great episode. Thank you, Rand and Lisa. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, it's been fun.
Thank you.
You know, and Ruben says, Jack seemed to be having fun during this cap run, and I agree. I think he was enjoying himself, and it gets better. I mean, there's so much. What was it, 212, with the Red Skull? I think we featured that in one of our pop-ups. We had the whole thing on the wall. That's a crazy fun issue with the Red Skull and Cap. And Cap is blind, and he can't. It's like the skull is beating him up, and it's just really intense. So we are looking for help to build our collections website. Tom has been working hard. I've been working a little bit to get the website going. It's not gonna be a small project, and we definitely need help with resources. So please check out our website for that. I have that URL there, kirbym.us/e/call. It's a place you can go and do some financial support. I mean, it's like database stuff. We've done a lot of research and pulled together data from the Kirby checklist, from Richard Kolkman, from comics.org, from Mike's Amazing World, and more. We keep refining and refining this data, and it's just amazing to pull together Jack's work, as a over the course of his career, just to try to really get a good sense of what it is. You can, obviously it's online, so you can sort it by date and see what was being published at a certain time. We're actually making best guesses as to when he actually worked on things, so you could maybe get a sense of what was on his board during a certain month and stuff like that. And this is images of our sample images of our digital archive, 8 or 12 thousands and thousands of scans of artifacts. First issue, this is what an idea of what the database would look like. This is what if you were looking at art, that you could look at art in a certain way as well. So really would appreciate any support. We are an IRS approved 501c3. We're a nonprofit, so you can donate to us and write it off on your taxes if you do that kind of thing. That would be a big help. Yeah. So you can become a member. We've had a few members join recently, and that's always fun to get new memberships. There are poster premiums for membership. Not much else for membership. We'll probably provide a discount for when we have a pop-up or something like that.
You still have a lot of posters? Because I thought we were
not a lot. I don't have a lot.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and we have a gift shop. Go to our gift shop. Look at our stuff. We have this amazing Captain Victory poster. It's huge. I know it's huge, but it's amazing. It's it's the hand with the eyeball.
It almost looks like a black light poster.
Almost
looks like.
I can only dream to have a black light poster. That's part of the shop. So yeah, commenting and liking. I've been getting some action on YouTube and Facebook. People commenting on our stuff, which I really appreciate, and I try to do my best to keep up with that and keep people engaged. And that's it. So we'll see you next week. Tom is definitely enjoying his holiday in Ohio, and we are here from Hoboken. The Scheming Dum-Dum. We'll see you next week. Yeah, the Scheming Dum-Dums. It was great, the Dum-Dums. Yeah, really appreciate everybody watching live. If you're watching not live, after the fact. Of course, we welcome any comments and outreach.
Yep.
So I think that is it. I'm going to put us here.
All right.
All right, Ruben and Steve and Ruben and Michael. All right. Let's see. I'll click the button here. That's it.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, folks. Take care.
It was
and
fun.
We'll see you again soon. All
Okay.
right, bye-bye.
Bye.